Man, he,
Exactly. We have to win the next 3 games to give us leverage. That would be wonderful. Work on D'Lo and AD's chemistry, absolutely. After talking to Phil Handy on Insta, I'll never doubt Ham again. He explained to me how much goes into decision making in lineups, and everyone who is done Ham is straight clueless. Which is what I've said. Like, trust the coach. Like I've reiterated that a million times. Like, these guys know better than what we do. You know what I mean? Like, problem is, like, we are all, armchair GMs. We're all armchair coaches. We all think we know what's better, what's this, what's that. Like, we're not the guys being paid millions of dollars to do this job. We're not the ones that have all of the analytics, all of the information, all of the, game cards, all of the, we just don't have the information.
I just
So
want I just say that I just want to say that's super dope that Phil Handy replied to you on Insta though. Like,
hey, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
all right,
Uh, team
that's
needs
sick.
Hulu's to become better. If we get Braun back, that's game changing. Absolutely. Uh, bruh, not going 7-0, bleed purple and gold, but not happening. Our schedule isn't that tough the last 7 games. Our schedule the last 7 games is really easy. Um, so never say never. Don't say it's not happening. Is it likely? Probably not. But come on, LeBron can play now. No, he can't. I mean, if it was like the playoffs, maybe, but no, let him rest.
Wait, are
We're
you
good.
saying LeBron? I think is he saying that like he can't? He's probably holding off to like just to make sure.
He's
You know?
rehabbing. He's trying to
Yeah.
get himself better. I mean, if he could play, he'd be playing. I remember when KCP was in a shooting slump like Malik is, and got to see one go down. Yeah, I mean that's all you got to do. You have one good game, all of a sudden you're right back on track. Everything's right again. That's how it goes with shooters. All shooters have just bad slumps. I know how valuable AR is off the bench, but I think it's time to give him a starting nod. Imagine him averaging 15 points per game and doing 29, 30. Yeah, I
I'll
mean,
tell.
the
I, I was gonna say, I tell you what, if it keeps going the way it's going, he might end up starting. Like during the playoffs, I can see Ham starting him in certain games, depending on what's going on with Beasley. Um, I wouldn't mind it. It's 22 minutes. See what we can do. 29, 30. See, 32, I don't know. I don't know about 32 minutes. I like 25 ish, maybe 25, but I don't know. What do you think?
I like I wouldn't start AR. Like, I would rather them, like, if you were to move Beasley out of the starting lineup, I would personally rather go Troy Brown, which he's not as good of a
Really?
shooter if Beasley's going. Because,
Yeah.
but here's the reason. I like AR in that gap role. AR in that gap role is beautiful because what he does and how good he is with that bench unit as well as the starting unit, and he usually closes games anyway. Like,
Yeah.
the only reason you'd start him is just to say he started, which I'd rather keep him in the gap role and give Beasley less minutes. So you don't start AR, you keep him off the bench. You bring in like a Troy Brown for defense. So now you have D'Lo, you have Brown. So now you just basically upgrade your defense. Yeah, you're not getting as much scoring
Yeah.
unless Brown continues his hot streak. He was bad last night, but the 5 previous games he was really good. But you have you have Brown. You go Brown for defense. So now you have Brown in his actual position, which is the 2 guard, and now he's got that 3 and D. You got D'Lo. You got LeBron on the 4, 80 in the middle, and then Vanderbilt at the 3. So now you've upgraded your defense, and now AR is that bridge gap guy. AR, you could give AR. I'm okay with giving AR 30+ minutes. That's fine. But you have him in that gap role where he's coming in with the bench unit and some of the starters, right? Because you don't take out all your starters at once. You bring him in, and that first wave of off the
Yeah.
bench guys, he plays with those guys. You play him with the second unit to kind of help him run and operate the second unit, and then have him finish out and round out the games with the starting unit in place of Troy Brown. Unless Beasley is just shooting the lights out that game. If he's shooting the lights out that game, then you go Beasley. But if he's not, he's just kind of average. Close with AR. So then you go D'Lo, AR, Vanderbilt, LeBron, AD. Boom. There you go.
You
So
think Reeves is the best closer out of those three, though? Probably.
out of like Brown,
And Beasley, yeah.
Beasley. When if Beasley isn't shooting the lights out, yes, because just the defense he provides, the playmaking he provides, as good as he plays off of Anthony Davis and LeBron James, yeah, he is. He's the best to close with. I still think even like I don't mind the Dennis Schroeder thing. I understand why they go Schroeder just because the ball pressure and how good he is.
Yeah.
At defensively how good he's been. So I don't really mind that. Plus Ham loves that. Like that. That's why like he's running Schroeder as if in the same way that Budenholzer runs Drew Holiday. Now, obviously, he's not Drew Holiday, but that ball pressure guard that can guard up the floor, that really just puts pressure on the offense. That's what he's operating him as. But I mean, just from a talent wise, like both sides of the ball and like decision making, yes, AR is the best out of all. But again, I just think it comes down to like who's just got it that night. It's kind of how I look at it. Let's see. I'm worried about Malik shooting than Troy Brown. I mean, Troy Brown is going to bounce back. Malik has been in a shooting slump for a little minute now. I mean, it's been 4 games, Malik.
And he just changed teams. It's still kind of an adjustment for him. So
yeah. I mean, the last Warriors game, he shot 50%. Shot 3 of 6.
I'm not trying to be funny too, but like when you play with certain guys, they know exactly where to like get you the ball. They know exactly what pocket to get you. So it's an adjustment.
Yeah, we got the easiest schedule left. Warriors got mainly road games, so they'll implode. Mavs are imploding even with the easy schedule. Wolves is mid, and Jazz and Blazers are brutal. Even getting to 500 win. Yeah, I think so too. I agree with you. What's going on, Marcus? Salute. They just beat Boston. Hey, like I said, any given day, a team can beat anybody. You can't underestimate any team in the NBA. They're still at the end of the day, they're still NBA players. Shaw is counseling to learn what not to play with guns. I saw that. When LeBron is back, DJ or Beasley move to the bench, and if we add a backup center, I think we'll be the deepest bench in the league. I mean, we already are the deepest bench in the league, but yeah. Let's see. We definitely don't have the deepest bench in the league. That goes to the Clippers. We literally couldn't score when Ham set D-Lo.
I was gonna say if we don't, the Clippers do that.
Literally, we're one of them. Like I said, we actually are better. We actually have a better bench rating than the Clippers. If I'm not mistaken, I think we're
just on
like
paper.
number.
I think
we're number 2 or 3 overall for the bench. Like for real. Like our bet. Like on paper, the Clippers have a better rock.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, on paper, they definitely.
Paper doesn't always translate.
No, absolutely not.
So, what's going on, Snorlax? Appreciate you being here.
What's up?
How we doing? I'm good. How about you, Jake?
I'm good.
I feel like the Lakers will get the 6th seed in the West. You may be right. I wouldn't doubt it. Looking at the Warriors, they'll probably go about 6-8. The rest of their games should be enough to catch them for the 6th seed. I think so too. We just got to keep winning. Yeah.